Hi, this practice is the Wheel of Awareness practice developed by Dr. Dan Siegel and the Mindsight Institute, and it's a reflective practice, not deemed necessarily to be a mindfulness practice, but it can be undertaken mindfully to increase our awareness of all that is available to us in our internal and external world. So we'll begin the practice. To begin the practice in the usual way by bringing our attention to our posture, finding a comfortable position from which to practice. This may be sitting or lying down or perhaps even standing. The intention of this practice is to reflect on all that can be available to us at any given moment by directing our attention and focusing on individual aspects of the mind, the body, and what we can bring into our field of awareness, both in the internal world and the external world. We might want to bring to mind our motivation. Why might this be a useful practice to incorporate? It might help to link different parts of our brain, honoring differences of awareness, exploring our internal world, but also connecting to our external world. Perhaps maybe promoting a sense of harmony with the different parts of our experience. So perhaps letting go of holding a particular posture or the intention or motivation, and allowing ourselves to bring our attention to the breath. And the rhythm of the breath. Noticing the full in-breath and the full out-breath. Perhaps also noticing how the body adjusts when it opens up to receive the breath, and how it relaxes a little as it lets go of the breath. And perhaps the pauses between the in-breath and the out-breath, between the out-breath and the in-breath, so that we're noticing the full breath cycle. If our mind is a little bit busy, you might want to take a few settling breaths, a few breaths that are slightly deeper and slightly longer. And for this practice, begin by visualizing a wheel. On the hub of this wheel is the breath. So we're open, peaceful, calm, and aware of our moment-to-moment experience as the breath comes in and is released. And at the rim of the wheel are different areas that we can become aware of, divided into quadrants. The first quadrant is everything that we can sense with our 5 senses. The second quadrant is everything we can sense within the body. The third quadrant is our internal awareness of the mind and any activities of the mind, thoughts, memories, images. And the fourth quadrant is any sense of interconnectedness between ourselves and those outside of ourselves. So my invite to you is to turn your attention to the first quadrant. And in addition to the sensation of this resting, breathing body, extend your attention out so that you become aware of all that you can see. And if your eyes are closed, perhaps even just become aware of any colours on the inside of the eyelid, any sense of seeing colours or shapes, and becoming aware of all that we can hear, not going looking for sounds, but just allowing sounds to arise within our awareness. Sounds might be inside the body, within the room that we inhabit, or perhaps beyond the room, or even outside. And then becoming aware of any smells that might be around in this moment. And perhaps tastes. And then any sensations of touch. This might be where our body touches the ground beneath us with our feet, or it may be as the sitting bones touch the chair that we may sit on. It might be where our hands rest and touch each other, or perhaps rest on the arms of a chair or our thighs. So just really opening up to focus our attention on and anything that we're aware of within the 5 senses. As we continue to breathe, open and aware, peaceful and calm, opening up to all of the 5 senses. And then my invite to you is to extend your attention on inner sensations within the body. This is the second quadrant of the hub. Taking a few moments to focus on the entire body, noticing any sensations that may be around in this moment. Perhaps from the top of your head, down through the neck and shoulders, becoming aware of any muscles or bones, moving on through the limbs and the torso. So really feeling into any sensations that are present within the body in this moment. And then the invite is to move your attention now to the activities of the mind itself. These include any emotions we might have, thoughts, images, memories, dreams. Just noticing what might be here in this moment. Becoming aware of whatever enters your mind in any moment. Perhaps noticing as an image or memory or thought enters the mind, if there's any reactivity in the body, or if the senses trigger an activity of the mind. Once you're aware of that, perhaps notice how these activities in the mind appear, stay a while, and then pass on through. Then my invite to you is to become aware of the ability to pay attention to different aspects of what might arise within your awareness. So perhaps moving your attention to sounds, or perhaps moving your attention to sensations in the body. All of these things may be available to us at any given time, should we choose to pay attention. And then in the 4th quadrant, moving your attention from within the body and the senses arising to focusing now perhaps on people that might be within the home that you're sharing, or maybe it might be neighbours. It's people that you're perhaps connected to in some way, people that you feel close to perhaps friends, family, pets, or maybe people that you work with or practice mindfulness with. Just widen our sense of connection in ever widening circles to include those perhaps who live in the neighbourhood or the town, or the village, or the country. Just expanding our attention out, perhaps to include all of those people we're connected to by sharing the same continent, perhaps even the world. And just becoming aware of all that we can be aware of in any moment, both in our internal world, but also our external world. And just resting for a moment in this awareness as we breathe in and breathe out. Maybe reflect on practicing, training our attention to pay attention to different aspects of our awareness and any benefit that we may have gained. And may it continue to benefit us and benefit those with whom we share our world.